Yar! Welcome aboard the Cringe. I'm your Captain Joey, Joey. And today we are about to embark on 115 days of Chores and Tours with a 5-star island. Starting off a little bit later this morning, we got our first measurable snow this year. I was kind of in awe. Actually, I slept in a little. It's about 5:26 while I'm recording this, so it's a little bit later than I'm typical to use. I don't want you, runny-nosed pig. Yeah, so this is a little later than I'm typical. Not a big deal, though. Eat. I appreciate everybody joining this morning. I am on my first cup of coffee. Which is beverage of choice. If I record this a little bit later, I think my beverage of choice might be different. Yeah, I only drink coffee up until about 7 a.m. Yeah, I think this is fake, as we remember last time. She's spreading germs around my house. The lowest scoring room in your home for this assessment was your second floor room. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Get your germs away from my house. Yeah, there's certain parts of the game I don't take advantage of. And the runny-nosed pig is one. I really do need to cut back those. Ooh, more mushrooms. I'm gonna have to come up with a new saying instead of chores and tours. I think this is going to be a rare mushroom. Oh, I was wrong. And again, this flower, which is rare, I want to make sure it populates or repopulates before I mess with it. There we go. Okay, we'll come back, get our mushroom. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Oh, we finally got one for... I don't want Zio. Yeah, I don't take pictures, just so you know. I don't take pictures in this game. It's just an excuse to fill up your memory. So that is not for me. All right. Hopefully we get a new gyroid. This was our newest one, the brown one. Oh, I'm sorry, the green one way in the back with the red eyes. Yeah, this guy was our new one yesterday. There we go. We have 2 of them, so hopefully we have an extra. Gyroid. Oh, sorry, I gotta move my Excel spreadsheet over. Do we need squeakoids? Yes. Squeakoids, we have 3. And there's a total of 5. So that's a good one. Gyroid. Okay, Gyroids we have. So we don't need a Gyroid. We'll still put it down and double check. This is my open space. Gyroid. Ah, that's not a new one. Yep, we already have that one. And we have that one too. So this one, we'll just double check. It's the same as the one behind it. But we're good. And we have the brown one of these. I'll put that down just so we know. Yep. So both of these are copies. It's okay. That's how we learn. Gonna come through. There we go. Ooh, I still gotta flip those out. Okay. I didn't do my holiday enough for the full bushes. Just remember, I'm still half asleep. I wonder if they were partying last night. And that's why we do not have one of these guys. Ah, the Music Man was up. I'll give him one of these. What are you making? Bamboo hat. Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you this. Okay. Cool. Blue paint flooring. I think I have that already. Yeah, I think I have that bad boy. All right. And these are all the same. All right. We're going to hop our way over here. Right. I know my stone is over here. Saw that on the playthrough. Good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Build a fence. Okay, so the only reason why I built a pink fence is it looks better against the back. And it certainly does. Now that. Sinking painting. Athletic jacket. All right. Awesome. All right, so one fossil. Oh, 3. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. Okay, we'll come back this way. All right, we're moving forward. We're going to come down here and check this area first. That's what I was looking for. So we'll do it this way. Nice. I usually mess that up. One weed. It looks like we have somebody staying at the campsite, too. No, you are not leaving me. Sure. That's right, she calls me Butterbean. Butterbean was a name of a wrestler. Yeah, we'll give her that one. Conductor's jacket. Cool. All right. Well, we got most of the island cleared of stuff. I think we're going to have one more mushroom. All right. That takes care of most of it. Who is staying at my campsite? Is that Lionel? Oh, bud. Have fun with your Fanta soda. He seems like he'd be pretty cool to have, but besides me, there's already enough grumpy people on this island. All right. Perfect. Now I'm going to go take these things back home. Since I'm here. Before I have to head back over to the other side. I'm probably going to have another mushroom, but it's all good. Put in storage. Storage. Put away. Storage. All right. That should be everything. All right. We're going to do this while we're here. And if we want to, we can deposit some. All right. That should get us through most of the gameplay. Nice. All right. I've been watching a lot of the gameplay of the new Zelda game, Age of Imprisonment. I'm not typically a fan of the warrior style games, although this one looks pretty nice. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to get that one yet. I like the mainline Zelda games, but the warrior style is not something I typically play. It's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad game. It just doesn't appeal to me. But this one seems a little different. I don't know, maybe it's the nostalgia of having a new game and a new game system. So just in case you didn't know, I played this on a Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, cool. I have a Switch 1, and I started the stream. When I say the stream, when I first started recording, I recorded off of a Switch 1. But when the Switch 2 came out, I happily switched. Do I like it more than the Switch one? Yes. Do I think it's a little overpriced? Yes. But just having the, you know, extra power is worth it. The cutscenes and even in Animal Crossing are faster. We're going to make a donation. Oh, got it. So we already have this one. So we're going to do assess fossils. Oh. Yeah, the Switch 2 is pricey. And when I purchased the memory card, the Pro Controller, the extra dock, mind. Because I do have two Switch 2 docks. I like to play mine, and I don't like in two different rooms. So where I'm recording now is my computer, and then I have a TV that I record, or that I play on for personal use. And I don't like having to moving cords and all that stuff. So to me, $100 for the dock was worth it to save me the pain of messing around with everything. So the cost was closer to $900. So when the memory card, the game, because I bought the physical copy of Mario World, Super Mario Kart World. I bought the physical copy. I didn't want the digital. I collect, so it cost me an extra $50 to collect that. But I wouldn't change it. I like it the way it is. Yeah, so that would have been closer to the upper 800s, I think. And we can drop 20 grand in there. Yeah, that leaves me at 20. Sign off. And we'll go check our island status. Yeah, so was it pricey? Absolutely. It's funny because the at the time I thought it was outrageous, but looking at all the new prices, it seems affordable. And if you really think about it, it's only $150 difference from the original Switch. And you get extra memory, larger screen. I'm not sure I like the magnet thing, but you know, there is a difference. So to me, you know, I'm okay with the difference. I'll do this too. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, for $150 difference for, you know, triple the memory, your screen, better graphics. I think that's okay. Would I have liked to have seen it cheaper? Sure. You know, I think honestly $100 would have been a better price point. Right, so if they went from, you know, $2.99 to $3.99, I think that would have been better. But here we are, and I'm still playing it. All right, let's get some artwork. But it's definitely more powerful. They have a better processor. So that in itself justifies the price difference. The extra screen, even though, you know, and when they make one of these things, they have to make a whole new form factor. So, you know, they just can't cannibalize parts. Do I have this? Robust statue. He does not have a watch. And we do have it. Oh. Even though we have the scenic, I'm going to buy this one. Got it. I think tomorrow morning there's going to be a whole new crop of paintings. So. Yeah, so with the Switch 2, after it's all said and done, it's still expensive, but it is cheaper. Especially after the other two game systems kick their prices up double, or nearly double. I think Microsoft, I don't know what they're doing. They're expecting a profit point of 30% on the Xbox, and they're never going to get that. So I don't understand what they're doing. Yeah, they're making some really bad decisions. You know how the Switch... Oh, what's up? Let's see. Let's call me Pirate. Yeah, let's go Pyrar. Ugh, excuse me. That way she's calling me Pirate. Pyrar. Yeah, getting back to the Xbox, they are making some really weird decisions. And they don't seem to make sense. A lot of people I watch on YouTube think Microsoft should just get out of the console market and just stick to making games. They bought up a lot of developers. Nintendo's looking at doing that too. And I think they should. At least the ones they work with. Because that guarantees they're going to have the partnerships they want. Cool. Yeah, I definitely think Microsoft should, or Nintendo should. And from the point that they like to keep a lot of their stuff in-house. And so they have a tighter control on who they work with and work for. But the one thing that Nintendo has going for it that no other game company has is they have a solid line of intellectual property that most companies would dream of. I mean, Xbox does. You know, they have the Halo franchise. And that's probably their best game, in my opinion. But, I mean, if you think about it, Nintendo has Animal Crossing, it has Mario, it has Donkey Kong, it has Kirby, Zelda. There's a couple new ones. Splatoon. I'm not a fan of Splatoon, but I do like the concept of it. I think it's really cool. I just don't like the flying through different colors. But that's minor, you know. And the one thing I like about Nintendo is they're not afraid to take chances. Right? A lot of these places, you know, Microsoft cut down a lot. Right? They shut down a lot of mainline franchises that a lot of people were looking for. And they're kind of frustrated with Xbox. Nintendo's a little different. They seem to, I mean, they've been in the gaming business. They used to be a card company, you know, like playing cards. They've been in business for well over 100 years. I think they're longer than that, almost 2. So they've been around and understand their market. I think the greatest thing they did was switch to electronic. Back in the 70s. Doing that, I think, set them apart. I don't always like the decisions Nintendo makes, but to be totally honest, they know their focus, right? It's entertainment. Whether it's through gaming or movies, you know. Sony has a lot of good stuff too. I just, you know, I'm not familiar with theirs because I don't play their games. I don't play a lot of Sony games. It's interesting to see the styles that companies choose. Price-wise, I can understand why Xbox is trying to push more profit, you know. They bought one company for like 8 billion or 4 billion. Now they're hurting for profit. Well, in theory. They're only hurting profit share. Yeah, I don't always like Nintendo's decisions, though, but I think Nintendo is for the long term, and they know how to play this market. Again, I don't like every decision, but they understand the culture of entertainment and business gaming, you know, that kind of stuff, so... And again, they've been in business for over, I want to say 200 years. So. If I'm not mistaken, they might be older than Coca-Cola. Alright, we'll go back. Alright. I gotta be honest, the one consistent console that we've had in our house since I was a child was Atari and Nintendo from that point forward. I've never had an Xbox, never had a PlayStation, never had a Sega. Although, when I was younger, I honestly thought Sega was going to dominate. Once I saw that Dreamcast and the concept they used about taking your cartridge, I think they nailed that market. And I was sad to see them leave. Yeah, I was really sad to see them leave the console market. You know what? We gotta make our axe first. Yeah, they were ahead of their time. When I first saw the graphics for the Dreamcast, man, I couldn't believe it. That was... I want to say early 2000s, maybe... I don't know. I can't remember. I know what ship I was on when that one happened. Yeah, we're not going to sell that. So we're going to do this first. There we go. Okay. go. Ooh. Woo. Glad I caught that. All right. Let's go take care of these gyroids. Bye-bye, dearie. I run into her a lot this morning. Yeah, I remember looking at the graphics of the Dreamcast. And I was like, man, Nintendo's gonna be hurting. I remember seeing a basketball game. And the graphics were amazing. You could see the reflection of the lights in the gym floor. Man. I'm waxing nostalgic on that. Now, you know, obviously graphics have since changed. I've never been a sports fan for video games. They just never appeal to me. I think hockey and football would be the closest. European football would probably be my third. So, they don't have Aussie rules football yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end there. Again, I was a little bit late, so this should still be able to be posted on time. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow, Monday. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.